Welcome back to the show. Now they say, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. And our chefs have definitely been bringing the heat in search of the Excella young chef. Now, our next contestant is a talent who knows no boundaries when it comes to sharing his food creations and just loves people joining in on the cooking fun. Let's take a look.
All our chefs have been challenged to prepare their signature dish within an hour, and our next hopeful might have the luck of the jacaranda. He comes from the capital city of South Africa and believes he has what it takes to win this competition. Let's meet him.
I thought, let me get out there, try it. You only live once, you can say. Winning this competition for me would mean that I get my name out there. Being a chef in this world, you need to have a name to grow further and open up your own stuff so you can get a following. And obviously the 20,000, might help down the line.
Mr. Kruger, you have 1 hour. Do you think you've prepared for this?
Yes, I have, chef.
Are you ready for this?
Yes, I am.
All right, then I'm not going to...
20%.
I'm not going to waste any more of your time. You've got 1 hour to cook. Your hour starts now.
Thank you, chef. Okay, so to start off this dish, we will be cutting the chicken into cubes. I am making a butter chicken with this savory Excella rice and garlic and parsley naan bread. You are going to take your chili flakes, sprinkle over. You're going to add your bay leaves, paprika. Then we're going to add some cream to the mixture. And once your cream is in, you're going to add in the lemon juice to almost make like a buttermilk effect. And we're just going to mix that through. Obviously, me grabbing a bigger spoon. Just going to cover it. It's best to leave it overnight, but unfortunately I don't have a night, I've only got an hour. I decided to make this dish while I was actually sitting in the office at work trying to decide what I'm going to make. So I jumped through different genres, different this, and I like making curry every now and again at home. And this goes in the fridge for 20 minutes overnight for the best tastes, for the best flavors to come through. And that's your marinated chicken for the butter chicken. Gordon Ramsay's always been an idol of mine. Not that I'm saying I want to be like him, trust me, I'm not that upset with everybody. So for the naan bread, we have got flour, sugar, salt and yeast. 5 grams of sugar, because the yeast needs sugar for the bread to rise. The yeast you just can sprinkle over. We're just going to mix in the yogurt. As you can see now, it's starting to form and no longer stick. Now we're just going to cover it for about 20 to 30 minutes. We have a restaurant which is a Mexican-themed restaurant. Excella rice is the only rice that we use for it. And it has been chopped, just move it off to the side. Let's get our chicken out of the fridge and start cooking that so long.
Chef Willem, I see you are moving along swiftly. How's everything going?
Everything's going smooth.
Okay, cool. This is me officially giving you your 30-minute mark. You are halfway in.
Perfect.
Awesome. There you go.
So let's get this into a pot and start cooking it off. We are going to be adding some Excella sunflower oil into the mixture. Let that heat up nicely. So you're going to add this whole bowl into the pot. Your chicken is starting to seal and the flavors are going to get pulled through it. And there you can already see the color coming through from the paprika. Next up, let's take the chicken out of the pot. Now for the rice, we are quickly going to take some cumin seeds. Just sprinkle it over a bit, just get some nice coverage in there. All right, so in this pot goes into, as it's cooking, green chilies, red chilies, and then your onions. So the char on the side of the pot that you have here, we're going to use the chicken stock that's on the side here to deglaze the pan a bit. So it's going to remove that and just give it like a little darkish tint to it in a way. Once that's been going for a while, we are going to be adding our chicken back in. Cover it up to simmer so you don't lose all your flavors there. Let's get our naan bread out. Our naan bread has more or less doubled in size. Going to pull it and then dimple it at the same time so it doesn't pull back into its original shape. Run it through. So in goes the first one. Get your rice, that's been steaming now wonderfully. Take a nice spoon. Now there in Joburg we don't have small plates. We dish because food is nice, as you can see. Nice spoon of butter chicken plus that sauce. Onto the rice. Garlic butter on the cooked naan bread. We're going to place them on the side at a slight off angle.
And 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, hands off the plate. Well done, chef. I think you've done absolutely amazing. Are you comfortable with your dish?
I'm comfortable. Here a snag here or there. Not everything went according to plan, but as a good chef does, we improvise on the spot and we just go for it.
All right, then I guess it's time for the judges to go for it.
I'm happy with the dish. I think it came out quite well. Could have added a little bit of cream to the butter chicken just to lighten it up again. It is a bit dark and it would have made the sauce a little bit thicker, but I think it's going to be nice.
Yeah, well, look, he's definitely taken me all the way home to my mom's house. You know, I'm a huge fan of butter chicken with rice, with homemade naan bread. This is so comforting. Let's dive in, give it a taste, and then share our feedback. I'm definitely getting flavors of a butter chicken in this. The only downfall for me is that it's lacking in seasoning. The naan bread is excellent, nice and fluffy. Rice for me, just a little bit underdone.
The chicken is slightly dry for me. I wish it was a bit more moist, but I think that's where the addition of the cream, just a bit more cream, would have helped tie that together. You know, when you're almost at the tipping point and there's just, you need that little push over, that's definitely it. But for a butter chicken dish, he's really done quite an amazing job.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to go and have another taste.
Go ahead and take another bite, chef, because we still have a couple more chefs who are going to be competing. So fill up that tummy and catch us next week for another edition of the Excella Young Chef Competition.
We are 4 down and we have 2 more to go. Now, Tumi,
Yes.
you have been working side by side with all of the contestants. What do you think about them so far?
I can definitely say that each of them have made sure to bring their personality, and all those dishes are going to be very hard to choose at the end of the competition. But let's just wait for the next 2 and see how it goes.
Well, all the best, gal. Remember to tune in next week to meet another chef in the running for the title of Excella Young Chef for 2023. All the best, guys.
Meet Afternoon Express's guests. Excella Pure Sunflower Oil, Thai long grain rice and mayonnaise. A taste of pure excellence for meals made excellent.